Let's be honest. For literally billions of people, it's the first thing they check in the morning and the last thing they see at night. Facebook has become so much more than just a website, right? It's woven into the very fabric of our daily lives. It's fundamentally changed how we connect, how we share, even how we think. So how on earth did one platform get so big that it completely reshaped our world? Let's get into it.
And radically changed is not an exaggeration. I mean, think about it. From our personal relationships to global politics and business, its influence is just immense. This one platform managed to turn entire industries and social norms upside down in just a couple of decades. It's kind of crazy.
So, here's what we're going to cover. We're going to trace the incredible journey of Facebook, starting right where it all began, in a dorm room. Then, we'll look at how it exploded and started impacting pretty much every part of our lives. We'll also have to get real about the serious challenges it's facing today. And finally, we'll look ahead to what's next. And their plans are pretty ambitious.
All right, so let's rewind the clock. Our story starts, like a lot of these tech legends, in a Harvard dorm room way back in 2004. And it wasn't some grand corporate vision, not at all. It was actually something much, much simpler.
The whole thing boiled down to one beautifully simple idea. Just connect people. It lets you build a digital version of your real-world social life. You know, create a profile, share some photos, and see what your friends were up to. That simple, powerful concept, well, that was the rocket fuel for everything that came next.
And this timeline just shows you the insane growth. It kicks off in 2004, just for Harvard students. Then, really quickly, it spreads to other universities. And by 2006, the floodgates open to pretty much everyone. From this tiny exclusive college network, it just ballooned into a global giant with billions of users today.
So you have this simple idea, and it grows like wildfire. But how did it become this world-changing force? Let's really dig into the profound impact Facebook has had on our society.
Socially, it's like Facebook just shrank the planet. All of a sudden, you could stay in touch with family on the other side of the world or reconnect with a friend from grade school you hadn't seen in years. And this wasn't just a small change. It completely rewired our idea of distance and what it means to be in a relationship.
Now, what's really fascinating is how Facebook kind of accidentally became a media powerhouse. For a huge chunk of the world's population, the morning news doesn't come from a newspaper anymore, it comes from their feed. This totally flipped the script on how information flows and forced old-school media to completely rethink how they reach people.
And of course, there's business. You can't ignore it. Facebook became one of the most powerful marketing tools ever invented. For the first time, little companies could skip expensive TV ads and talk directly to their perfect customers, targeting them with a precision that was just unimaginable before.
And here's one that probably nobody saw coming. Its role in education. Seriously. You had students forming study groups, teachers sharing lesson plans in dedicated communities. Academic stuff was being shared with people all over the world who were interested. It was a totally unexpected side effect.
So how did it do all this? Well, it wasn't just one thing. It was this whole toolkit of powerful features. Think about it. Public pages gave brands and celebrities a direct line to their fans. Groups let people create these amazing little communities. And then you have things like live broadcasting, stories, and Messenger. Each one changed real-time communication in its own unique way. Every new tool just added another layer to Facebook's impact.
But this kind of unprecedented influence, it was never going to be all sunshine and rainbows. With that kind of scale, a whole host of really complex and often damaging challenges started to pop up.
And you can really see this two-sided coin when you look at its effect on young people. On the one hand, yeah, it's a great tool for sharing knowledge and building friendships. But on the other hand, it gets a lot of criticism for encouraging excessive use and, let's face it, being a massive time waster. It's both a bridge and a potential trap.
And the list of problems doesn't stop there. The platform is facing some huge issues. It's been hammered over data privacy and security scandals. It became a superhighway for spreading fake news. And all this is happening while it has to fight off intense competition from newer apps. It's a constant uphill battle just to keep people's trust.
So, with all these heavy criticisms in a digital world that's always changing, where does a giant like Facebook go from here? Well, the answer wasn't to just patch up the old model. It was to try and build a whole new one.
And the biggest signal of this massive shift? The parent company literally changed its name to Meta. Now, this wasn't just a fresh coat of paint, it was a public declaration of a new mission, a huge pivot away from the social media network that defined it for almost 20 years.
So what does this future look like? Well, according to them, it's built on stuff like virtual reality and artificial intelligence. The goal isn't just to connect us through profiles and posts anymore, it's to build entirely new, immersive digital worlds for us to actually live and interact in.
Which really leaves us with a big question. We saw it go from a college network to a global connector that faced enormous challenges. Now, it's betting its entire future on the idea that our next connection will be inside this immersive digital world they call the metaverse. So, is that it? Is that where we're all headed next?